Greetings, everyone. It's me, Giga M, and welcome back to Emmings. Noel. No joke, it took me a long time to get that pun. Excuse me, an long time, because there's no L. Okay, enough with intentionally leaving out the L. We're not going to be taking L's this time, we're going to be taking W's. So, let's begin. This is a really good level in this game. This is probably seen as one of the best levels in the community. In this level, all you have to do is just, okay, I need to mine out a path. Meanwhile, I have to build a pathway here. So that way I can, let the crowd down here out. But, yeah. Which, you know, I should probably make a level called Mia's, no L. Meanwhile, you have one climber dig the far side of this pillar out. Okay, I want to wait until... Okay, good. So that way I don't have Lemming build and then miner either keeps going or just destroys the pathway that was meant for the Lemmings. I'm gonna have a second climber get used because okay, because if I'm deep enough, which I should be able to build and safely release the crowd. This is such an ingenious, this is such an ingenious and fun level that it's voted as one of the best holiday levels in the Lemming form. And I can see why. It's a really fun level. It's just, it's a really neat idea. It's simple but effective. It's the stack, but with more to do. Anyways, that's level solved, so let us raise the release rate to 99. Man, how I missed doing this. I kinda need a bit of a breather and stuff like that. But hey, I guess I can consider making a level called Mia's. Also, look at all those lights. Look at all of them. All those lights. So many. Is everyone just getting to the exit? Meanwhile, I have some white chocolate hot cocoa. Sweet with some English sweet creamer. Yes, I use coffee creamers in hot cocoa. I mean, if you thought I had a sweet tooth enough, you should see how I make my 7-Eleven hot cocoa. Anyways, let's move on to level 12. Merry Christmas! This level. This level. So this level's meant to have you just try to build over the pits that would lead you into dead ends. As you can see, this part will lead you in dead end. This part is also a dead end and such, as well as this part, and this is also a dead end. This one is another dead end. It's another dead end. And it's not until the end of the puzzle where all you have to do is just enter here then here, here, build over this, and then just go over here. There's just one gigantic oversight with this level. They didn't block this off. Lemming would just safely walk onto this and go into the exit this way. You can ignore the maze. So, someone was sleeping on the job, or being pressed for time, because how do you mess this up? This is sad. You can ignore the maze. Did they think anyone was going to, did they think anyone was going to, think that if they chose to go to that one way and they think their lemmings were gonna die? They should have put a wall there. There's no wall where that end of the maze is. That is sad. And the fact that I had a mistake on this level because I let one lemming slip through is just even more sad. But just, how do you mess that up? How do you get it so that you make a level where it's basically a snowy maze and you have to pick the right areas, only to miss a part that would make people ignore the maze? People can ignore the maze. I am raising the release rate to 99. I am just astonished that this level exists in the way it does. You can just ignore the maze. This entire thing that was the whole namesake of this level, flat out ignored. Like, untouched. Completely dusty, collecting dust from being left alone, having lemmings walk on the very rooftop so they can ignore the maze and go in here. I'm sure your jaw is on the floor right now. Let me just pick that up right now. While I just laugh at this level's existence, I'm gonna have a sip. Not the best white chocolate hot cocoa, but it's something. Holy cow! There are some pretty weird levels, and then there's just this. This is like Toad Man levels of pathetic. Excellent, you managed to save all the little rodents. Now do it again. I am just amazed. Polar Expedition. Heh, get it? Polar Expedition. Get it? Because it's a bunch of poles? Get it? Okay. So, this level does pose more of a challenge. You need to save your one builder for right here. Otherwise, how the heck are you going to get across with no builder? This is a level where you need to use, where you need to use everything at the right time and stuff like that. Like, you can easily just use a basher right there, or something like that. But, like, okay, I think I figured it out. I was lost for a moment, but then I thought, actually, this is how you're supposed to do it. Basically, you can just bash through the first one, leave the second one alone until the rest of the way is cleared. You dig this particular pole right there. That's why you get two diggers in the first place. I do like levels that are like this. I like these poles. I love ice levels in poles in Lemmings. Because they can lead to some pretty interesting levels and such. I guess that's my, like, inner architect speaking or something. But yeah, all I need to do now is just build when I reach this area, and then bash to release the crowd. this shouldn't be a doodle, but a bit more involved. Like, it's not just build and then bash and then release the crowd. No, it's showing a little bit more thought, and I like that. This is a nice level. Okay, good. I build at the right spot. Everyone should be safe. Now bash your comrades to safety. Huh, that was all of them. Cool. Hello, Zoe. But yeah, release that crowd and say it proud. I'm just waiting, more or less waiting, while I wait a victory drink. One of these days I'll brew myself a cup of coffee. I mean, I already like certain frappuccinos at least. Everyone get to safety because the world depends on you. Man, I wish there was a speed up feature as early as this game. Ugh. Like, the very least the PlayStation and Windows versions of Lemmings have it, but this version, yeah, no. We're not too far from the end of the rank. Wow. We could be done with this rank in this part. Rendezvous 2, or not. Oh. You remember Rendezvous at the mountain from Lemmings? This is it, but you have to save everyone. Like, this ain't waiting for you at the very end of the pack. No, you have to, save everyone here. And I'm expecting to take a while with this one. Oh, I do not have good memories of this level. Okay, before I go any further, when I first saw this level, I decided to look up the last level of Lemmings since I never got that far as a kid. I could not understand what this word meant or how it was pronounced. It looks like it says rendezvous, but no, it's rendezvous. It's probably a French word. Attempt number 2. Ooh. Okay. Hey, nothing like multitasking away. I'm gonna basically just seal up the gap, might as well. If you didn't have to save everyone, this probably have a lot less stress on me. Okay, good. Right on the edge. That's how I like it. There we go. Okay, get to the other side. I'm gonna do something a little bit strange. There we go. Crowd released. So, it's so hard to just select certain things with this. Okay, good. Build here. Okay. Just gotta keep an eye on this guy while my other guy builds. Okay. Okay, build again. Build. Okay, that should be enough, so he'll land. Okay, that should also be enough. Sorry if I'm not talking much. It's just that this level is there are many reasons why this level is the way it is. One is because there are bottomless pits in this level when rendezvous at the mountain didn't have any. Two, you have to save everyone. Everyone. You cannot let a single lemming die. One lemming goes, you have to do it all over again. And three, you have a much more limited moveset, meaning that you can't burn resources as effectively as you could. But now everyone's gonna rendezvous at the mountain, and it only took one attempt. Yay! Which means the rest of this rank should go much better. Everyone should be meeting at the point. I'd say rendezvous at the spike. Or stalagmite. Or stalactite. I really need to clarify. Okay, good. Both groups are joining together, which is something I always like having to do. Nice! Everyone is saved! Yay! Let's see what this next level has for us. I hope it should be a short one. Steel Block Party. Well, it's a short one, but a difficult one. Because this one is difficult for many reasons. Like, expect this to be one of your first brick walls if you are playing this for the first time, because there are some tricks that this game expects you to do. You have to save everyone, but you can't really keep everyone contained in here. So... yes, you have to do exactly that. And I have to dig in such a way. Now I have to make sure the crowd keeps coming, because I can't exactly release everyone just yet, because as soon as everyone gets to the pit, I need to release this blocker. Now, you do remember what you had to do when you had to release a blocker in No Added Colors or Lemmings? Remove the terrain underneath it? Or the game can just do that. That's a nice howdy-do right there. Don't worry, I have spares. It's just a minor inconvenience. Just need to make sure everyone is penned in with the digger. And hopefully I have enough time because, like, this isn't like just a minute. I mean, this can be a nice level to play through. But do expect to be stuck here. Okay, good. Everyone is stuck here. Now I need to... yes! Yes! That's exactly what I need to do. Whew. Only took a single try and I almost screwed it up. Nice. Come on, release everyone. I'll just sit back and enjoy another swig of my victory drink. That was just my cup. Anyway. Now we're going to approach the final level of this rank and the final level of this part. So, let's get moving. Peak of performance. Oh boy, I think I know what this one is. Just waiting for it to load. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I know what I need to do for this one. I didn't look at the one thing with the lemmings just yet. I know it's a low number. You have more floaters than necessary. But the one thing I need to do with this guy, and I have to make sure I get this right. Yeah! That! You have 15 of everything except builders. The reason why I needed him to delay his fall was because to buy himself some time. Now I can buy some more time. Hopefully that time is on sale. Yeah. It's a very short level. Pretty anticlimactic for the ending of Hail. Now I just need to build. Okay, I think I did get enough time for that. Yes! That, like, it can be a really difficult one if you don't know what you're doing, but with me, pretty simple. So yeah, that's about it. Congratulations! You've now completed the 1994 holiday levels. Now onward and backwards to the 1993 levels anyhow. Anyways, that will do it for this part, so if you want to keep up the series, you can just click subscribe and hit that bell for any future notifications. If you want to donate, there are a couple of links in the description below. And finally, keep yourself clean, keep yourself safe. Only go out if you really need to. And I shall bid you guys adieu. To the past! This level poses no challenge because of this oversight. This is like the back door of Bowser's Castle in Super Mario World. Oh, I brag about it and then I just let a lemming into a dead end. And I don't think I have enough builders to get him out. You know, I think I figured out a way I can screw that up. Ah.